As time goes on, SEO is becoming harder and harder. So should you even do SEO anymore? Of course you should. Majority of the people click on organic listings and not paid listings. Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to share with you SEO in 2019, what works and what doesn't work. Now before we get started, I have a simple question for you guys. How many of you guys are SEO experts or SEO beginners? If you're an expert, leave a comment with expert. If you're a beginner, leave a comment with beginner. The reason I'm asking this is, and the reason I'm curious, because I'm gonna lay down some new tips and hopefully you guys don't know about them. The first tip I have for you is blogging drives a ton of traffic. You guys know that. Google loves content. As they say, content is king. But here's the thing, there's over 1 billion blogs right now. So if you go out there and you just write tons of blog posts because your competitors rank for all these terms, it won't work. Regurgitating the same information over and over again won't produce results in 2019. What you need to do is create a new, unique spin. You have to write about fresh stuff that people haven't seen. So instead of focusing on writing a blog post every day, maybe write a post once a week. Or if you can't even do that, once a month. But if you write something that's super new and unique, I kid you not, you're gonna get a ton of social shares, you're gonna get a ton of backlinks, you're gonna get a ton of comments and engagement and traffic. The reason being is, right now, so many people are producing blog posts, majority of that information is regurgitated. People are looking for new information and they're craving it more than ever right now. The second tip I have for you is to build a brand. There's a lot of sites out there creating fake news and Google hates that. They're looking for brand signals. And if you're wondering how big your brand is, go to Google Trends, type in your brand name versus your competitor, and you'll see how you're doing. The reason they want to rank brands is it builds trust. They know that if people are looking for your brand, they trust you and you're less likely to create crap content or write fake news. So if you want to build a brand, you got to do things that are offline as well. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it will help your SEO. You got to take an omni-channel approach, both offline and offline. And if you do that for a long period of time, I'm not talking a few months, but I'm talking about a year, 2 years, your brand will get bigger and bigger and you'll find that it's easier for you to rank on Google. The third tip I have for you is link building is harder than ever. Everyone's hitting up these sites for links. Yes, there's over 1 billion blogs, but because there's so many sites out there, everyone's getting hit up more and more for links. So instead of just going out there and trying to build links, because in most cases you send off an email to someone, they're just gonna be like, no, I don't want a link to you. Instead, what I want you to do is use a link intersect feature within Ahrefs. It shows you who links to your competitors and who doesn't link to you. If someone links to 3, 4, 5-year competitors but not you, you know they're open to linking to other sites in your industry. There's a much higher chance that they'll link to you if you hit them up. The fourth tip is make sure your website loads fast. Google has a mobile-only search engine as well as one just for your desktop and laptop devices. Speed is more important than ever. Yes, I know people have 4G and 5G phones. Just because they have fast phones doesn't mean they're in an area with really strong reception. So that could mean your website loads really, really slow. Use Google PageSpeed. It'll show you what you need to fix to load faster in Google's eyes. The next tip I have for you is voice search. Voice search is becoming more and more popular. 2 out of every 5 adults are using voice search. If you're using voice search, leave a comment with yes. If you haven't used voice search before, leave a comment with no. I'm just curious. I know they say, hey, voice search, I don't think it's sexy, not too many people are talking about it, but by 2020, over 50% of the people will be using voice search. So you want to make sure with your website and your content, because that's typically what's going to rank for voice search, you're answering questions people may type in short sentences. Not big long paragraphs, but it should be 1 to 2 sentences. The shorter you are with your responses to the answer, the more likely you're going to rank. And of course, we found that HTTP sites, everyone should be on HTTPS by now, but if you aren't, switch to that. It'll help with voice search, as well as having a fast loading website that'll also help with voice search. The sixth tip for you is update your content. Google's tired of ranking old, outdated content. I've mentioned this many times. There's over 1 billion blogs. So what does that mean? There's content on everything. Whatever you're writing on, the chances are there's 50 other articles similar to that. If you want to do better, I know I already mentioned write new, fresh content. But even with your new, fresh content, other people are going to copy you. So you need to update it. It doesn't have to be monthly, but at least once a year, go into your best performing pieces of content and update them. It'll help ensure that you continue to rank high on Google. So that's it. That's how you get more search traffic in 2019. If you want me to help you get traffic in 2019, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital, where we help grow companies. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you next time.